Thank you. You are now listening to My Southern Opinion. You are one smart motherfucker. Thank you. You are now listening to My Southern Opinion. You are one. You're listening to My Southern Opinion. So hit the like button. It's My Southern Opinion, baby. And we done had a crazy week. So let's talk about it. Thank you. Come on in. Close the door. Have a seat. Kick your shoes off. Get comfortable. Man, we here. My Southern Opinion, we back. It's been a week. We are back. And a lot to talk about. Let's get right into this. Trump, Puerto Rico. Yep. It's all over the news. Goddamn FBI done ran up in Trump shit. But it's weird because that's all you know is that they ran up in Trump's mansion. You don't know what they got. You don't know what they found. It's a very weird thing. Usually when they run up in somebody's shit, you know the next day. This right here is a little weird. They not telling you what they done found. By the time they do tell you, how do you take it serious? And that's the main narrative they painting right now. Anything they do find in Trump House, everyone will say it's a fake. Trump say it's not real. They planted it. So it doesn't make any sense. What if you're gonna try to get somebody run up in their house? Why don't you make it public of what you found? Did you not find anything? This is a very weird situation, especially for an ex-president. But it's all over the news. It's all over everywhere. You go on social media, that's all you see. Trump this, Trump that. A lot of people feeling sorry for him. I guess. I don't know. A lot of people saying he's innocent. My thing is, you don't catch a like FBI don't run up in your shit for nothing. You know what I mean? And then you out of office now. But then too, you trying to get back in office. You almost got impeached the last bit of your term. That's why you didn't get to go another term because, and let's be honest, people didn't. The only reason why people voted for Biden is for one, Kamala Harris. They thought she was about something, and then two, everybody wanted to get Trump out of office. Man, let's just be honest. We felt like he was a joke. Other countries was laughing at the U.S. as a whole, and we was just, we the bear of everybody's jokes. Everybody in overseas, they're laughing at us. They clowning us. They making fun of our president. You know what I mean? And in the same breath, we are too. Nobody take Trump serious. You had the Trump supporters, yeah. But a lot of the black community, a lot of people wasn't rocking with Trump. And so that's how Biden got in office. That whole thing about you're not black if you don't vote for me. That's because Biden got real comfortable around the black communities to say something like that. And we should have seen that as a red flag. Why would you have to say that in order to get the acceptance of black people? Why would you need to say that? That's a red flag right there. You know, that's the same white person that, oh, I'm not black. I have a black friend. That doesn't justify. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I mean. But yeah, this Trump shit it's kind of weird, man. It's almost as weird as President Biden lately. Have you lately he seemed like a damn robot. You know what I mean? It's very weird. But back on topic at hand, yeah, Trump's raid, it's everywhere. You can't really get on social media without hearing about it. What is your thoughts on Trump's raid? To me, my personal opinion, I feel like it's a distraction, especially because you don't hear nothing out of it. You hear 2-3 days ago about Trump's FBI, mansion getting raided. Now, all you hear is a bunch of filler on the same thing. Basically, Trump's house got raided. You don't hear no new news. Everything in the last 2 days has been the same thing with no added news to it. It's very weird. Kind of like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to hear nothing about that Trump raid anymore unless it's some real news. You know what I'm saying? Because a person's house got raided. Okay, and what's the outcome? That's where I'm at now. I don't want to hear shit about Trump's house getting raided unless I know what they found. You know what I'm saying? Because all this could be a distraction. And I feel like it is for him to be, all this is part of his next presidential run. They talking about he had one of the best presidential videos the other day. Well, damn, that's right up his alley. And who's to say, well, I was going to say, who's to say this ain't fake? But, I mean, you never know, man. Like, what if all this is to put Trump's name and get him in the good graces with Americans again? You know, the people that did, because that voting, he can try to say it's rigged, but no, Biden won that vote. And the simple fact is, a lot of people wanted you out of office. And I've actually heard of a lot of people saying that. I voted for Trump after 4 years. I wouldn't vote for him again. That's what it come down to. That's what a lot of people are saying. And that's the reason for a lot of things. But you know what? I got off topic. I got straight into topics. I didn't really go into my intro as much as I should. Got plenty of time. Like I say, I'm about to end this topic with the Trump. Let me know how you feel in the comments about the Trump RICO. I'm really thinking it's a distraction, to be honest with you. My personal opinion. A lot of people try to say Brittany Griner was a distraction. Well, if that is, then this really is a distraction. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. But let me go back to the rewind this mug a little bit. Let me get back to the intro. What's up with it? It's your boy Eddie Steady 214. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, welcome back to my Southern Opinion. I want to give a shout out. This is episode 6. We got a lot of conspiracy theory stuff to talk about. The Trump one is out the way, but I just want to give a shout out a couple of people, man. Smoke Kings TV. Give a shout out to you, man. Appreciate all that you do and your insight, your advice. I appreciate you. Also, I Smoke Hip Hop. Check out both of these channels. I Smoke Hip Hop doing this thing, the Flat Earth debate. If you don't know, now you know. Check that out. Subscribe to both of these channels, boys, doing their thing for real. This is when I started my YouTube channel. This is some of the motivation I'm talking about with these two fellas right here. If you ever thinking that it's too much of a rainy day, you know, sometimes it's hard to keep your head up when you're down and out. You know what I'm saying? When you're feeling down, but you got to. You know what I'm saying? And just because it's a rainy day, the sun always comes back out. You know what I'm saying? It don't stay raining for too long. So that's just a thing about life, man. Life is about ups and downs, and you'll never get the benefit and reap the benefits and the good things of life if you don't make it through the bad times. It's back to school time. I got my kids back in school. All the kids going back to school. Shout out to all the parents getting these kids waking up early in the morning in that traffic, getting together school lunches, dealing with bad drivers in the morning, all that kind of dealing with bad breath in the morning. But it's definitely back to school time, man. I wasn't ready for it, to be honest with you. Yeah, my kids go to school downtown, so it's a journey taking them to and from school. So monkeypox, we got that running around. You steady hearing about the cases getting bigger, so wash your hands, stay away from folks. All the stuff you've been hearing about it, that's not true. About it coming from sexually trained, all that old kind of stuff. Gays the only one that can get it. Nah, all that's false. Watch yourself. Stay away from people. Stay out of people's face. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you keep from getting COVID. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never caught COVID, and I ain't trying to. I stay out of people's face. I mask up. I keep me a neck gaiter on, and I stay out of people's face. Most importantly. But mainstream news. This had caught my attention because I used to watch a lot of murder mystery, and this right here is right up that alley. A woman poisoned her husband with Drano. Yeah, poisonous drink of all things, man. I remember watching back when I used to watch that murder mystery, and shout outs to ID Discovery, shit like that. But I remember hearing about a cyanide poison. You know what I'm saying? Lady poisoned her husband. Well, let me start it from the beginning, man. A guy comes up dead, right? He dies. All the family's crying, they mourning his daughters. Now his daughters, they remember him telling, if anything ever happens to me, and I'm gonna tell my daughters the same thing. Just because, not just saying. It's just I watch a lot of murder mystery, and why not? That's what I'm this. Why not? Why the fuck not? Just get 2 autopsies. Just don't you get 1, okay, that's cool. But fuck it, I want 2. You know what I'm saying? Why not? But this dude said he told his daughters, I want 2 autopsies. If something ever happened to me, get me 2 autopsies. So he died. They get the first autopsy, nothing. The second one, come to find out, well, the first one came up as alcohol poisoning. That was his cause of death. Second autopsy confirmed that he had cyanide poison death. Now, I might be fucking this up. I don't think so. But cyanide poison is the one that you can just steady feed a motherfucker a little bit by little bit by little bit. And they'll just think they got a stomach ache or the flu or something like that. But really, you're getting poisoned to death. You know what I'm saying? You died a slow death. And it's a white powder. This the type of shit, like how she got him was she made his favorite dessert. It was like an Oreo cheesecake or some shit like that. And she poisoned it. Oh, you dirty mother. Oh, you dirty son of a gun. Poisoned his dessert. And then his favorite dessert at that. He probably he turned that shit up, man. Ah, damn, you dirty. I can't believe this, man. You like dirty mother. Poison his favorite dessert? Man. Man, boo this lady. Boo, get your ass up out of here. Go. The door's that way. Get your ass up out of here. That weak ass shit. Buried the man, poison the man's favorite dessert. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the piece of shit of the day. But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. A woman poisoned her husband's lemonade with Drano. That killed him. No. Poisoned with Drano, and yeah, it killed him. That segues into another one of a guy started getting sick, and his wife works at the hospital. Guy starts getting sick, and he tells somebody, "Hey, I think my wife's trying to kill me." Come to find out, she was poisoning his ass, and he caught it. It saved his life. Shout outs to that dude, man, because a lot of people don't get to get away with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this monkeypox. This is some man-made stuff, man, for real. Like, if none of the COVIDs you could tell it was man-made, this one for sure is man-made. You know what I mean? Like, just look at the name, monkeypox. That's not, nah, that's fake as hell. The symptoms of it's just like the chicken pox, but worse. I've been hearing people say that monkeypox tore their ass up, and it had them feeling terrible. Just, it's tearing their ass up. That's what I've been hearing, man. I know I don't want it. I don't want none of that mess. All this mess, man. And now they saying China got another variant of COVID over there. Some weird shit, man. Like I say, this Trump shit is a distraction. I want to know what's really going on. While everybody talking about Trump and feeling sorry for him, meanwhile, you got some serious shit going over there in China. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Crazy. Now, in other news, this is crazy. A body hanging from a tree caught on fire. What in the slavery days is going on here? Like, what in the, man, say, this is damn near unbelievable. This is damn near unbelievable. But at the same time, don't nothing surprise me nowadays. Don't nothing surprise me. Now, I might be tripping, but I might be tripping, but people done got a lot more bold since Trump first got in office, that first term. Right after Obama left, I noticed a lot of people start getting real bold, man. And this right here, but look, you know what? Let me get back to the topic at hand. Man hanging from tree on fire, right? Now check this out. This is the crazy part right here. The body that was hanging from the tree, the news people, when they announced it on the news, they said it was a suicide. No. Let me repeat that. They said that a man hanging from a tree with a noose on his neck was a suicide. How? How can that happen? I gotta know, how does that happen? How do you commit suicide? All right, you put a rope on your neck and you jump from a tree, that's one thing. But how you set yourself on fire? That's what they mean. Now I get it. Fake news. The news don't be telling you the real deal. It give you fake news. That's exactly what they mean by that. That's just flat out fake news right there. If a person died, from being hanged on fire, why would you call it a suicide? You need time in order to see that. When have you ever came upon a dead body and you see them researching a dead body on the ground and they automatically say it's a suicide without even the autopsy? Come on, bro. A lot of people be born at night, but not last night. You know what I'm saying? We got way more sense than that. You can't just tell a brother anything. All errors are amendable. Another thing that you may not heard about, TikTok. They trying to ban TikTok. Yeah. You heard me. They trying to ban TikTok. Why? Why would they want to ban TikTok? Well, cars are coming up stolen. And because of TikTok, 7 states, Hyundais, and Kias are being stolen. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's a YouTube video. Motherfuckers are teaching you how to steal cars through TikTok. Now I get it. TikTok is a learning tool. You can learn all kind of stuff from it. But y'all fucking it up to where y'all won't have it. This app is worth way too much money, than brought people way too much money for y'all to fuck it up by doing some illegal shit on there. This has got to be some of the dumbest shit, though. You know what I mean? But that's the day we living in. Everybody wanna do stuff for attention, even if it's illegal. Do you think this will work? Do you think TikTok will get banned one day? It's definitely in the making. I remember Trump tried to get it banned. If murders happen because of TikTok, and let's say even a child ring or something like that gets busted and it was through TikTok, I can definitely see that happening. But it just all goes to people messing up what they have. If you can't, when you were a kid and you fucking up, what they do, they take away, they punish you by taking away what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like millions of people like this TikTok shit. So you keep fucking up doing some shit you ain't got no business doing, and ain't want nobody to be able to use it. Simple as that. You got to be mindful, man. You use it, but a lot of other millions of people are using the same thing. So just be mindful. You don't want to do something that's gonna get shit taken away from everybody. But I got battle rap to talk about. I got some conspiracy theory. Let's start getting into the topic at hand. This episode is conspiracy theories and what is false and what ain't. I've been talking to a lot. I've been looking at a lot of different videos on conspiracy theories, and I then came to a conclusion. Some of this shit is fake. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this, but I'm gonna say it. A lot of this conspiracy theory stuff is fake. And it's a cash cow, and it's ways for people to feed their family. I know. It's a way, it's a generation of money. It's a hustle. That's what it is. It's a hustle. And don't be fooled out there. I'm not the one that's gonna say, oh man, all conspiracy theories are fake. But what I will do is say open your mind up and look at everything. Just because you don't want to go against the normal, don't mean that the abnormal is the truth also. You see what I'm saying? Let's say you have your beliefs, right? You can't go back on your belief because that'll contradict what you're saying in the first place, especially if you've been believing in something for years. Example, all the flat earthers, they can't ever go back on their word and say, oh, the earth is round one day. Oh man, my bad. You know what I mean? So you can argue all day, all night. You can argue with scientists. You can argue with people who is doing their thing, talking about the same stuff every day. They want to preach to you. Oh man, the earth is flat. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Everybody's free to have their own opinion. You know what I mean? That's totally cool. Everybody's entitled to that. My thing is what's real and what ain't. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people selling dreams out there. You know what I mean? And a lot of the stuff with that selling dreams is, you know, that you can never really find out the truth. So if you can't find out the truth, then just throw out there anything. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if you can make money off of something, you can't never prove it. But you could say something and go viral. Next thing you know, you can sell merchandise off of it. That's what's going on. I talk about Alex Jones and bring him up because that's a perfect example. Alex Jones talked about the Sandy Hook massacre and was saying that that massacre was fake. Once he started that up and it started getting traction, he couldn't go back on his word. He couldn't say, "Oh no, my bad." That you know, maybe it was real. No, because he's starting to get really famous off of this. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, this dude is doing sold out shows speaking on fake massacres and conspiracy theory stuff. That just opened up the door for other conspiracy theories. Now, anytime there's a conspiracy theory, you want to hear Alex Jones' take on it. You know what I'm saying? It all started from him talking about a fake massacre, which he later said that he did this, he started it, but he wished he hadn't because it blew up. And once it blew up and people started getting behind him and supporting him, he couldn't go back on his word. And I think that's what a lot of um conspiracy theories, some of them is there to make you think, but also some people are out here to make money, man. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I mean? There's some genuine people who actually believe in what they say. You know what I'm saying? And they're not about money. There's a lot of men out here a lot of gentlemen out here who really believe in this flat earth or the lizard Illuminati or Illuminati just in general, and they legit with it. They come with facts, they come with receipts. A lot of these flat earthers, they come with receipts and they mean what they can back up what they say. You know what I mean? I tell them all the time that these guys are coming with receipts and it sounds real good, you know, but a lot of them try to persuade you to believe like they believe. You know what I mean? And I'm not. I mean, all the information I've been told, I even them up and I match them up, And me personally, it's gonna take a lot more to change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, to each his own. My thing is, I'm not on either side of the fence because that's what they trying to do. You a earther, you a flat earther, you a rounder. Like, uh, they try to divide it. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, man, I'm just open to knowledge. You know what I mean? And I'm open to thinking, and I want to think about stuff, think outside the box. To be honest with you, I haven't been onto this flat earth stuff for that long. You know what I'm saying? I've been into battle rap and other things. Now I've been noticing it's been people into flat earth rounders for years, you know what I'm saying? Always debating, and I'm not like that, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of flat earthers that just love to, you know what I mean, debate with me. And I want to say this. It's not that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people that really take this serious, and you don't know until you run into a real serious person about this. So with that being said, I'm not a glober or a flat. I'm not into it like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's a nice topic, nice discussion. From what I'm told and what I seen when I visit NASA, that shit look legit to me. You know what I'm saying? But a flat earther, they can't agree with me when I say that because that contradicts everything you're saying about a flat earth. You know what I'm saying? And some of the flat earth people are cool as hell. Some of the coolest people. And people have a right to disagree with you. You know what I mean? I want to throw that out there too. A lot of flat earthers, man, y'all believe like, hey, it's either my way or no way. It's not a way to go about it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of globe people can be the same way. We got to be open and mindful of other people's opinions, and just let other people have their opinions. And you just got to say, hey, man, I agree to disagree with you. You know what I mean? Just simple as that. That's what it comes down to. But this whole thing is it's a very interesting topic, man. Very good conversation. I've been into flat earth and round earth room debates, and man, good shit. Very good stuff, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd have to be doing a lot more research to be going back and forth for some of these guys, man. My whole thing is I want to put it out in the open and let people think about it for themselves. I don't want to make people come up on a decision and what are you, pick a side. No, I just want everybody to just know about both sides. I would kind of I was on the fence. I was leaning towards the Glober when you back me up against the wall. Of course, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm a Glober because that's just what it is. If you're just gonna back me up against the wall, but really, I'm open to both sides, and I'm open about just gaining knowledge. And it ain't about picking a side for me. It's about putting it out there and letting people decide for themselves. And especially by me doing it on my channel. When I talk about it on my channel, I don't want to come on here and bash flat earthers or nothing like that. My whole thing is just to put it out in the open and let anybody who's watching decide for yourself. Because like I say, I haven't been into this too long. I know it's a lot of new people just getting on to it. You know what I'm saying? Or you never think about something unless you asked. So, but conspiracy theory scams. Let's get into this. What is a conspiracy theory scam? What's real? What ain't? What's fake? What ain't? A lot of conspiracy theories out here that are real. They're legit. There's some that you will never know if it's real. You will never know. Can you prove it? It's just you'll never know. A lot of them, like I said in the last video, a lot of them they answer themselves over time. Time could be the biggest answer to some questions or some theories if they are meant to be answered. If they're not meant to be answered, then they won't get answered. But it's a lot of scams out there. Be mindful, be aware of it. A lot of people getting rich off of these scams. Nobody wants to talk about it. But like I say, it's a lot of people out here. And not everybody's scared to talk about it. Apologize about that. This is live, so ain't really no pause, but let me get right back to it. Like I was saying, it's a lot of conspiracies that are cash cows, stuff to make money off of, stuff that you'll never have the answer to. It's not meant for you to have the answer to. Some of the best conspiracies to make money off of will be something that you can't really put a answer to. So that is the goal. You know what I'm saying? If you can make a conspiracy that can nobody prove, can nobody um, prove you wrong or anything like that, why not? There's a couple of things. I watched a special on the Lizard Illuminati, and I come to a conclusion that there might be, I don't know. It seemed like dude was watching a hell of a lot of good sci-fi movies, and you know, he came across a nice conclusion, told it to some people. It made sense to them. He said, "Why not?" You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know it sounds crazy, and if that is true, that's something straight out of sci-fi movie. You know what I mean? Um, but there's a lot of fake scams. I'm on Twitter. Somebody had a thing of Brittany Griner trying to say she. Oh, man, I don't even want to repeat it. But there's a lot of people saying that women are men are women, all that kind of stuff. That probably goes right up the LGBTQ. That's exactly what they want. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense, man. If you ain't got real facts on somebody, don't be coming forward like you just exposing someone. That's how people get sued, and you don't want to go down that road. But I see it all the time. People putting out fake news. People just putting out shit for attention. It happens. You know what I mean? Some of these conspiracies, they hustles, you know, and like the birds aren't real. The birds aren't real. That's flat out. That's been answered. I looked at. I was getting some gas earlier today. I seen two pigeons, and it had me thinking. And every time you see a bird, it'll have you thinking. That's what it's there. That's what it's for. How you thinking? The person who made that up, it's clear they made that up just to be another conspiracy. He said they make up a lot of conspiracies to how you thinking. Well, he wanted to make up his own, and that conspiracy got him popular. It got some. It put traction on him, and that's what I'm saying. If you're a singer, a rapper, or you could think of a something that somebody can't answer. You know what I mean? Because anything nowadays can blow you up, and climate control, the government changing the weather. That doesn't make any. I mean, like if there's people really. Another thing I wanted to say: all conspiracy theorists, do they have to believe in the same thing? I was talking to a guy who's a flat earther, and he was saying that other flat earthers they don't represent him. Um, so basically, it's kind of like Crip sets. Y'all may all be Crips, but y'all got different blocks. Y'all represent different hoods. You know what I'm saying? And y'all may not even get along with somebody. They may be Crip also like you, but y'all don't get along. Y'all from different sets. I guess what this is in the flat earth point of view, like, hey, we flat earthers, yeah, we all rep the same thing, but we not the same. Y'all don't. Basically, he was saying they don't rep as hard as he do. Like if they don't take it as serious, and they can't speak for him because they don't represent as hard as he do. You know what I mean? And I get that. If y'all both on the same team, but you take it way serious than another person, you can't compare me to him. So I get that. A lot of these conspiracy, man, they just be mindful. I'm not gonna get on here bashing nothing or trying to make nobody look crazy or bash what somebody believe in. But I'm gonna say this: be mindful what you see out there, because it's a lot of scams. It's a lot of scams, even with the conspiracy theories. See, a lot of scams, a lot of fake stuff been going on for years. Fake boxing matches, fake shit, and I know a lot of you was hurt when you found out wrestling wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? Fake as hell. Everything fake. Storylines, uh, all kind of shit was fake in wrestling, man. Motherfuckers allowed to be the best of friends, acting like they hate each other. Anything for entertainment, and that's anywhere. Conspiracy theorists, they getting out of control with just every time somebody die, it's gotta be something with their death. They got sacrificed or something like that. Um, you look at people in the media, they become, let's say they get a big following, blow up really fast. Next thing you know, they're doing weird stuff, and now they saying like a humiliation sacrifice. It's all kind of stuff out there. That makes me want to say, damn, can celebrities live their life? Like, can they gain weight without it being something? Can they cut their hair off without it being something? Um, Cutting your eyebrows off is kind of weird, but I don't know. Maybe they just love attention. You know what I'm saying? I was telling coworker yesterday, like, you know, some of these celebrities, they just love attention, man. And if they feel like they're not getting attention just the slightest, they will go out and do something to get them some more attention. It's like that's like a damn addiction they feeding right there. Imagine like a person's ego. I heard Mike Tyson say one of the most popular people on the planet. He said, imagine walking up to somebody and don't nobody know you, but you're one of the most popular people in the world. He said that ego trip is something else. He said he walk into a restaurant or anywhere he at, everybody, oh, Iron Mike, Mike Tyson. Imagine if you go somewhere and somebody don't know you. That's got to really fuck with you, huh? You all over the TV, everybody know you. But then you go to this one person, he don't know who you is. That probably got to mess with you, I'm sure. But it's like that with celebrities, man. Somebody like Doja Cat, somebody who just been going viral for making a song about a cow, just been going viral from the get go. You know what I'm saying? Just popular from the get go, and just blew up huge. Just song after song after song. Everybody love anything she put out. She put out a song, one man, and they love it. Just eating it up, anything. And it's like, if you getting all that attention, you're on tour, you doing this. 1 week, you ain't got one single tweet about you. You ain't got nobody talking about you. You know what I'm saying? No, you on tour, you doing this, you doing that, but ain't nobody talking about you. All they do is talking about this other celebrity. That be a problem too. When somebody else start getting recognition, and you feel like you famous already, and somebody getting your shine, they feel like they need to do something to get back in, back in the spotlight. All of a sudden now, hey, tell the tabloids I'm pregnant. Hey, all of a sudden you wearing some tight shit to see through, or you on your Instagram with something see through on now, or you just that need that seek attention. That's a drug all in itself. Motherfuckers will do anything for attention, anything to be, to keep that spotlight on them. Her celebrities say you can become a celebrity in the limelight, but can you stay there? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, staying relevant over the times, and different, when you got different ages, and different things that's in style. How can you still stay afloat? But yeah, the Hollywood, it's definitely weird. I guess that's anything, man. Everything has its weird points. Something's always gonna be weird to somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess we got some battle rap to talk to. And yeah, I seen a fire ass card, y'all. I seen a fire ass battle rap card yesterday. Let me tell you, this shit here was so fire, man. All right, let me change my title real quick. All right, let's get into this. First off, shout outs to one of the best one rounders I done heard in a minute. Shout outs to Calico. Shout outs to Fonz. Them boys just put on a classic one rounder. You remember Young Ill versus T Rex? That one rounder. That's what this reminds me of. This is a one rounder that you can go back to. This is a one rounder that you can, got plenty of replay value. You know what I'm saying? I did a recap video. I fucked up on it, but check it out. It's on my channel. This is one of my first time using StreamYard and doing a recap, like a reaction video to like a battle rap. One of my first times doing that. I figured out how to do it now. But fire battle, man. What can I say? Like, both sides. And Calico, I needed this YouTube drop because I'm always going back to the him versus Big K and him versus Ill Will, two classic ass Calicos. You know what I'm saying? All 3 rounds. I go back to them rounds all the time. And I needed another Calico battle on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This URL putting people in a bubble, and they got them locked up. So I'm glad that every time I see a YouTube drop. And fire. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, my boy Smoke Kings TV, he got some battles on his channel. Definitely go to that. Go to Smoke Kings TV. Check it out. As soon as you get through watching this, he got some battles on there. And they fire. It's kind of like Quiet Room, Queens Flip. I definitely fuck with it. I think y'all will too. It's up and coming battlers. be mindful of that too. But definitely the room, the atmosphere. You're definitely a fan of battle rap. I think you'll like it. Shout outs to Math Hoffa. Like I say, his podcast becoming one of my favorite things to watch now, along with $1 million worth of game, Drink Champs. Speaking of Drink Champs, uh, well, I'll get back to that. Let me get back to battle rap. But now this card I was talking about, this is a god damn, I gotta say this again. This is a fire ass card. Let me give y'all a round of applause, man. Cause we just had the GTX card, right? It was fire. But this motherfucking Riot card, man, check this out. The Riot, shout outs to Geechee Gotti. The Riot got a card, man. This card is so freaking fire. Check this out, man. Ooh, wee. The Riot is called Cane Bearing Gifts. September the 3rd, Atlanta, Georgia. Hosted by Geechee Gotti and Kevin Parks. You got Real Name Brandon versus Fonz. Yeah. Let me say that again. I said Fonz versus Real Name Brandon. Two of the Ultimate Madness winners. I wanted to see this battle. I've been saying this months ago. The Riot pulled it off, not URL. You know what I'm saying? So once again, shout outs to them. Now check these other matchups that's on the card though. Rum Nitty versus A Ward. Who you got that battle? Rum Nitty versus A Ward. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got A Ward, man. The fuck? I get it, Rum Nitty cool and all, but dog, this nigga A Ward different. So, Snake Eyes versus Kitchen Clean. Come on, bruh. Come on. Snake Eyes versus Kitchen Clean? What? If this ain't the talk to him kind of match, talk to that nigga. It's one of them kind of matches. Now, I think this the last, I don't know, unless they finna add some more matchups to this card. But you got Chef Trez versus Swamp. Now, I feel like they done battled before, but I guess it didn't go down or something. But I'm looking at 4 matchups for this Riot Cane Bearing Gifts cards. Fire, man. Atlanta, Georgia, you got you one. Wish I could be in the building for that, for sure. Also, URL, they next thing they got going on. You know they had the the Bayou. You know what I'm saying? I ran by that real quick last week. But I can run a quick rundown real quick. You got the Bayou. That's the 21st. That's the Bardashians and Shunru. You got Danny Myers versus Fonz. That nigga Fonz taking battles week after week, huh? So you got New Jersey Twerk versus Jerry West. My bad. Something popped up on the screen. Had to get that up out of there. But yeah, you got New Jersey Twerk versus Jerry West. You got Mike P versus None. You got Jack Boy Maine versus Tink the Demon. You got Shotgun Suge versus Drugs. Shout out to them too. They got a nice little face off. Big T versus Kid Slade. And in the flyer, it said Shotgun Suge. But hey, they go Smack messing up somebody's name again. But yeah, that's the one for the 21st. Now, a week later, that's on the app. Now, a week later, we got Down to the Wire. This is Shotgun Suge versus Stumbles. Snake Eyes versus Home to the God. Head Ice versus Moon. Franchise versus Ryder. And Moon versus Head Ice is fire. Ace I Mean versus Sheet Happens versus The Saga and Elijah Straight. Ooh, that's fire. That's fire. I like that. True Foe versus Mac Mel and Your Honor versus Young X. Young X versus Your Honor finna be a comedy fest. This matchup here gonna be funny as hell. I can't wait to see that. But this is a little bit of battle rap that's coming up. And free Brittany Griner, man. 31-year-old convicted of smuggling 0.7 grams of THC into Russia. Played for the basketball Russia team. Sentenced to 9 years and $10,000. Well, $1 million, $1 million in rubies, but that's like 10,000 over here, something like that. Audrey, now white girl, Audrey Lorber, 19-year-old American, found guilty of smuggling 17 grams of THC into Russia while on a family vacation. Released after 2 months detention and fined 15,000 rubies. Do you see what I'm saying? I already knew that this was some bull when they locked up Brittany Griner over there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it was 5 months. It's like 5-6 months. It's like, damn, she's still locked up. Then she go to her court date and get 9 years. I told you something was totally fucked up about this, and it wasn't right, and it got totally to do with U.S. and Russia. You know what I'm saying? Totally to do with U.S. and Russia. But there's no way I could hold my tongue and just go another episode without saying something about Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner, man. She don't need to be locked up still for that little bit ass fucking cart, man. That shit costs $35. Something that costs $35 gotten you 9.5 years. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Come on, man. The tension between U.S. and Russia, she ain't got nothing to do with that. You ain't. But that's what this is, though. She got to pay. They making her pay. Shouldn't have never brought that shit over there. If she would have known the tension between Russia and U.S., believe me, she would have made sure that damn cart wasn't in that damn bag. Getting close to the end, let me get to my story time. You know what? I fucked it up last week. I didn't even get one out there, but that's all right. Story time. I'm going to give y'all 2 of them this week since I messed out on last week. Now, this story time, one of them is real recent. It happened a couple of days ago. I told myself I'm going to hook up this StreamYard. I want to hook up Eddie's World and go live and, from StreamYard. That way I could bring up people if they want to, come up. Plus, I got to learn how to use this. All the little podcast shows I be watching on you, they be using StreamYard. So I said, the more I get into this shit, the more I got to start taking notes and picking up shit that I see, picking up shit that works. You know what I'm saying? This is a platform that I see that's real organized and it and make your shit look good. You know what I'm saying? So I said I had to have StreamYard. So I hooked it up. All right. Hook up StreamYard. So I said to myself, I'm gonna do like a little test run. This will be my practice. So I did me a little practice run, right? So now when somebody I tell them, hey, I got about 10 people viewing. I say, hey, if you want to come up and talk, hit the link in the chat. Dude had to tell me how to do it. I'm like, how you do it? Dude told me how to do it. So now I got the link in the chat. I said, come up if you want to talk. I got 3 requests for people that want to come up and talk, right? So I click one, 2 people I know, the other one I don't know. So I click on the one I don't know. Man, when I click on this, goddamn gay porn pop out on the screen. Instantly, I cut the bitch off. Bam, get out of here. Bam, get rid of it. But the damage has been done. Fucking gay porn on my last stream, man. And this was the weirdest shit you ever seen. I only seen a good maybe 2 seconds before I got rid of it, right? But it was a dude covered in poop topping off another man. Like, this is now, I just want to say this. Now, I get it. You want to troll somebody, right? That's the ultimate troll. You can get somebody's page taken down for doing that. Okay, so somebody tried to get me, right? You learn now. Like I said, you live and you learn. I'm learning. Okay, now I know that when somebody want to request, look at them backstage first before you let them come up on your live. You know what I mean? Now I know you can do that. You could peep and see who it is first. I mean, even though you can do that, you can still bring them on your live and they can still pull some shit like that off. So, I mean, just to see them before you bring them up don't really, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Basically, you got to know people, man. And like I say, do a quick little scan before you bring them up because you never know. I did not know it would be trolls in there just randomly trying to get your page taken down from doing something like that. And especially if somebody was to screenshot it, report it, your channel gone. You know what I'm saying? So this I had to put that on y'all, tell y'all about this, man. If y'all got a YouTube channel, y'all bring up thing requests, let people talk, whatever. Watch who you bring up, because there is some flat out haters out there who it ain't like I'm doing some serious numbers. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers still try to take your shit down. And what kind of weirdo got gay porn on deck just to troll somebody with? Like, you some weird, you is very disturbing person to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now let me move on to my next story time. Story time. Okay. This goes back. Every story time I do is gonna have a meaning. It's gonna have a moral to the story. Um, in life, sometimes things ain't meant for you. If I remember my homeboy was telling me the other day, um, he wish he could be more open with women. Even though he done got older and mature, he still some stuff he just can't. Like, if a woman was to say, "Hey, do I look fat in this dress?" He was the type to be like, "No." He's like, he could never be honest. You know what I mean? I mean, not so much honest, but he just can't really say what's on his mind. Or to the guys that approach a woman that's just afraid of getting turned down. A lot of guys won't even approach a woman, even if they find them attractive or good looking or somebody they would like to get to know better, because for the simple fact they scared of getting turned down. Um, I was told, do you ever get scared of talking to a girl or get scared of turn down or rejection? No. Me personally, I don't. You know what I mean? I ain't had too much trouble with the ladies. When I want something and I go for it, 9 times out of 10, I damn near get it. You know what I mean? And if I haven't, me personally, I would think to myself, oh, well, maybe she's not for me. You know what I mean? If you know who you are, can't nobody tell you nothing different. You know what I mean? If you know you're a good looking person, yeah, my mama was a very pretty. I look just like my mom. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I know I ain't bad looking. So can't nobody really tell me I am. You know what I mean? If you tell me I'm bad looking, that's your opinion. That's you welcome to have that. That's your opinion. But I know, hell, I may get a girl that look just like you. You see what I'm saying? Or even better. So you saying that don't really mean nothing when you can find somebody that look just like you who will have the opposite opinion. So with that being said, just because a girl doesn't want you doesn't mean it's you all the time. Now let me get into the story. I was walking, um, headed to the store. Back then I had braids. Girl stopped me and said, "Hey, who does your hair?" I said, female I know, whatever. Basically, she's like, "Oh, well, I do hair. I braid you up sometime." We became cool. Long story short, said she had a boyfriend. We won't ever mess around. Boyfriend locked up. Well, come to find out, he caught a murder case. He wasn't getting out. And over time, we ended up messing around. One time. Shortly after that, we lost um, connection. Stopped talking. End up getting with somebody else. I ended up getting with somebody else. We reconnected. Picked up where we left off. Kicking it again. Kicking, smoke, go out to eat, whatever. The only difference is every time it would be time to do some adult activity, she would be like, "You ready to go home?" Now, after a while, it started messing with me. Like, dang, why is she trying to get rid of me? It didn't started sticking out to me and just seemed weird. But at first, I didn't pay no attention to it. Just kept on kicking it, smoking my reefer with her. We chilling. After a while, I'm starting thinking to myself, wait a minute, this motherfucker using you. She ain't trying to she ain't never trying to do nothing. She ain't never trying to do no adult activity with you when you know the chemistry is there. So what's wrong? So after a while, I start getting real irritated. And after a while, I finally said something. They kicked it as usual. She was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" I said, "Yeah." Next day, I said to myself, "I'm gonna call her and tell her how I really feel." So next day, I asked her like, "Hey, what's the problem?" She's like, "What you mean? What's the problem?" You know what I'm saying? Basically, why don't you want to mess around with me? You know what I'm saying? We didn't did it before. Like, so what's the problem? She look at me, well, on the phone. She's like, "Well, if I tell you, you ain't gonna want to talk to me no more." I'm like, "What? No, I'm your friend. I ain't gonna stop talking to you." She say, "I got herpes." What? Oh man. First thing I could say was thank you. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. And thank you for respecting me, hell. And that's the first thing she said. You know, I like you, you're a good dude. That's why I be ready to leave. That's why, you know, I wouldn't I wouldn't take it there. And that's how it happened. She said a boyfriend gave it to her. Wow. What a dirty son of a gun. But that just goes to show, man. See somebody you got your eye on, they giving you the cold shoulder. It may not be nothing with you. It may not have nothing to do with you. It may just be totally them. And you may be beating yourself up and, you know, going in on yourself when really it may not even be you. It may just totally be them. So take heed to that. And if it ain't that, then don't worry. Just know that, just know who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get with a girl, I don't care how old you are, because maybe a lot of youngsters listening to this, you want to get with a girl, she don't want to get with you, bro, she may be doing you a favor. Just remember that. Thank you for listening. This is my Southern opinion. Next week, I will be back. It'll be a whole nother week, whole lot of more stuff to talk about. I see you then. Everybody have a blessed week, a good week. Wash your hands. Stay out of folks' face. We see y'all next week, man. Be safe, be healthy, be kind to others. Maybe people be more kind to you. Holler at y'all later. Peace.